Hey everybody, it's me, Lego Lover 117 here, and yes, the time has come for the end of Clone Wars talk. And joining me, I'm joined by three of my good friends, and one of them has a YouTube. And the one that has a YouTube is my good friend Jonah, also known as 809 Gamerman. Say hi, Jonah.
Hi, tacos. Okay, my voice just cracked right there.
Yes, it did. Also, we are joined by Caleb.
I like trains.
Yes, Caleb, we all know you like trains.
I like trains.
He has a little bit of an obsession with them. Also joining us is Alex.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Oh, well, mine's red. What's yours?
Neapolitan.
Never heard of that one.
Me neither.
Pink, brown, and white.
Anyway, as it's stated in the title, yes, we are here to talk about the end of the Clone Wars. Sad music. Thank you, Jonah. So, first question. Who had a heart attack when this news hit? Because I did. I was rushed to the ER.
Well, it depends on what news you're talking about because a lot of things went down.
The Clone
You're
Wars
the one
news.
that told me so.
The Clone Wars news.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well-
You're talking about the season in general.
No. We'll talk about the season after a while. But basically, how did you all find out this news? Caleb, we'll start with you.
You told me.
Okay then. Alex, how about you?
Well, I actually, get, daily updates on StarWars.com, so I usually watch all the Clone Wars videos and stuff that pops up on there. And, I mean, I thought it was kind of predictable that the end was coming, since, Lucas sold it to Disney, I knew it was going downhill from there. I mean, they canceled Star Wars 1313, so...
Well, they didn't cancel it. They actually just put it on hold, like all the other games that they were planning on releasing, I think, in March. And they just put them on hold, and I don't know if we'll ever see that. I don't know if 1313 will ever see the light of day.
Darn you, Disney.
And that sucks, because it looked like a really good game.
It did.
Star Wars 1313.
Basically, in a nutshell, it's a bounty hunter game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and,
You can play it without having to know any information.
nope.
Yeah.
So I can just buy it and play it.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Basically.
That
Anyway.
sounds kind of cool.
I know that you all probably hadn't heard this, but, well, I did, because I have people. And,
Darth Vader's Luke's father.
duh.
Okay.
But, I know that you all probably haven't heard of the new, Star Wars animated comedy called Detours. That is apparently, as far as I know, not going to happen.
Yeah, you're the one that showed me the commercial for that.
Yeah. It looks hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll put a link to it in the description later on. Yes. Sorry, I can't speak today.
Jar Jar, nobody's looking at me. Fix that.
Jonah, please stop cracking jokes.
Okay.
You
I
just
just heard
echoed.
my echo.
You just echoed.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you fixed that one. Anyway, let's go ahead and get away from the bad news and move into the more positive news. What was everyone's favorite episode of season 5? And Jonah, you don't qualify for this.
I only seen one episode of season 4. Come on.
Season 4 was last year, Jonah. Last year.
I know.
Caleb,
Pick up the pace.
Caleb, what was yours?
I think I like the Clone Commander.
episode because they left it on with a cliffhanger because they never really, I guess you could say, indicated that he actually died because they could have easily survived that.
Oh yeah, duh. Alex, what was your favorite?
Gosh, this is tough.
I know there are a lot of good ones, but you got to pick one.
Season 5 was a great season, but, I liked the Clone Commando episode. I just don't like how it tied into the arc with all the droids.
Yeah, the Droids arc
That
was
was lame.
Droids arc was painful to watch, especially A Sunny Day in the Void. That was painful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, really bad. So, what was your favorite?
I don't know.
You can't narrow it down.
I can't. Well, it's disappointing.
Well, let's give you time to think, and I'll go ahead and say my favorite. My favorite, I have to say, my favorite arc would have to be the Darth Maul arc, because it seemed one of the strongest that I've ever seen in Clone Wars before. And I'd have to narrow it down even further to the Lawless, because the Lawless, my god, I was astounded by that episode. The animation, the voice work, the surprises, the fact that they killed Satine, the fact that Savage died, which I was kind of expecting. I wasn't expecting Satine to die, though. And basically the cliffhanger kept me watching until the end.
They kind of had to kill off Satine so Obi-Wan wouldn't have a girlfriend, because that's against the Jedi Order.
He's not getting hitched in this series.
Too late.
Okay. So, trying to think of another question here. Sorry, I didn't script this out.
We can tell.
That's just how I roll.
Need to find a better way to roll.
No, I
roll
like
on
this
wheels.
Ha ha ha, very, very funny.
I roll on squares.
Is that even possible?
Yes.
How about hexagons?
I don't know if that's possible.
Well, they get multiple sides and they're kind of like a wheel.
I can see a hexagon, but not a square.
Why not a square? Why does everyone doubt my square?
Because it's not circular, it's...
Oh, wait. I thought of a one. Caleb, why do you like Jar Jar?
I like Jar Jar because he good. I don't think he even knows it, but his clumsiness is his strength, and I just find that ironic because you see Anakin, Obi-Wan, Yoda, Mace Windu, and all the other members of the Jedi Council that all have a specific skill that helps them in combat, but Jar Jar, he just has this clumsiness, and basically, if you send him out in front of a droid army, he would probably annihilate it completely on mistake.
Yeah, that probably won't happen, considering that he got...
I can see that.
Considering that he got captured in The Phantom Menace by saying, "My give up, my give up."
He wasn't given a chance.
I still don't see how you like that.
When I first saw Jar Jar, I liked him because I always thought it was funny, and just the fact that he's got a humongous tongue just amused me.
Yes, some things about him are funny, but other things are just disturbing and painful to watch. Especially the, what was it? The episode back in season 4, I think it was called Shadow Warrior, where, there's the new boss of the Gungans, and he looks like Jar Jar, and he gets stabbed, and Jar Jar gets to replace him and act like him. That was just stupid.
Oh, you're talking about the episode where General Grievous invades Naboo?
Yeah, and Jar Jar plays with the desk chair.
Yeah.
Now that I found funny.
Yeah. Hey, has anybody ever seen the Lego animation of Jar Jar as a janitor?
Oh, yeah.
That was actually kind of funny.
He goes around the galaxy screwing up everything. Have you seen that, Alex?
Can't say I have.
It's called Bombad Jedi. Look it up. No, wait, that was... No, wait,
That's an
it's called...
actual episode.
It's called Bombad Bounty. I'm sorry. That was an episode I was thinking of. That was the one with all the Jar Jar being a knight and such.
Oh, by the way, when I said I thought Jar Jar was funny, I was really just talking about the actual movie series, not the...
Yeah, he's not funny in the Clone Wars at all.
Yeah.
Now, I think we can all agree on this next question. What was the weakest arc of the season?
The Children's arc.
What do you mean by arc? Like, 3-part?
4-part arc. There were four-part arcs. There was the Darth Maul arc, there was the Onderon arc, there was the Droids arc, and then there was the Ahsoka arc.
Is an arc like episodes linked together?
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 episodes
It just,
linked to form one story.
okay. Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I believe last season we had 3. I think we had 3 last season. Yeah, we had the Underwater arc, that was only 3 episodes. We had the Umbara arc, that was 4. And we had the Obi-Wan in Disguise arc, that was 4. Season 3 only had 3-part arcs.
I've seen one episode of Obi-Wan in Disguise, probably. Am I right? I guess.
Probably.
Yeah. Is that season 4?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm right.
Except he does show up in his Reiko Hardin outfit in The Lawless.
When I saw that episode, I was actually on vacation and we're channel flipping in the hotel, and that popped up. We just watched it.
Interesting.
I wasn't interested in the Star Wars back then, and Star Wars The Clone Wars back then.
Well, you're not now, but I'm still inviting you onto the discussion.
Yeah, but the thing was, I'd probably watch it, but the thing is, I don't have Cartoon Network, and they don't have it on Netflix.
One word, YouTube.
Yeah.
Touché.
I mean,
That's how I kept up with the series. I just looked up on YouTube after the day after the episode aired, and it was on there, so...
Even if it...
I would ask him on Sunday.
A guy recording it with his iPad. You still
No,
watch
it was the real deal. Like, it was actually like you were actually watching on TV.
Okay.
I tried to find out the user, but
I think it was like SW Uploader.
that's probably it.
SW Uploader.
Great. YouTube's gonna see this, look up their name, and he's gonna get banned.
Maybe.
YouTube's gonna hear this, they're gonna look up his name and get banned. Well, maybe he's like an official Star Wars uploader, I don't know. Like the Star Wars YouTube channel. But anyway, anyway, this isn't a question, this is sort of news that, Caleb, I think I told you this, Alex, I don't know if you know it. I know Jonah doesn't know it. But the reason why this season was actually just 20 episodes and not 22 is because there was a whole arc that was pushed out to give Ahsoka her big, glorious ending, as Filoni calls it. And it was the return of Rush Clovis. Alex, did you know about this? Alex. Alex. Steve?
Yeah, heart attack.
He died.
He hung up. He hung up.
Oh, man.
Let me try calling again. Give me a second. Anyway, Caleb, did you know this news?
No. But I was curious why it only had 20 episodes, though.
Yeah, and I had the answer.
What I really don't like about a TV series is when I get hooked on it and I think it's awesome, and then the ending just ruins everything for me. I'm like,
Have you seen the show Tower Prep, Jonah?
no.
If you watch it's on YouTube. It's called Tower Prep. If you watch the whole entire series and watch to the very, very last episode, you will be mad on how it ends.
How's it
Yeah,
end?
I'm probably not gonna watch it.
How's it end? I don't really care, so just tell me.
Basically, the gist of the show is there's this like prep school, like Cal, like you know how Cal's basically a prep school.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, you're talking about that TV show where they're trying to escape the school?
yeah.
Okay.
So basically, the nutshell of the show is all these kids are in one school and all of them have these certain abilities, special abilities. Like one guy, he can predict stuff right before they happen. Another, one of the girls in the show, she can mimic another person's voice as long as she's heard it once. And then another girl, she says, you know how I can read, you know that expression, read you like a book? Well, she can read your facial expressions. And so basically they're trying to figure out how to get out of here because their parents don't know where they're at. They have no idea where they're at. Where they are.
Ultimate lie detector.
What?
You said she could read you like a book, the ultimate lie detector.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think I heard about the ending. My sister watched the series. I heard that all that happened is that they just escaped from it, and it just ends.
They killed every one of them.
No, what happened was they escaped, and it turned out that there's a round two.
Aww. Wanted them to die.
Basically, they escaped round one. Now it's time for round two.
I thought the series I thought it ended.
Yeah, but I'm saying the last episode, though, is basically a nutshell. It says it's time for round two.
But round 2 apparently never comes since the series is over.
Well, I mean, apparently it didn't get enough views, which I am seriously mad at because I really enjoyed that show.
Well, speaking of views, probably part of the reason they canceled the Clone Wars is because viewership was down. I mean, they were seriously considering canceling it during Season 3, because during midway through Season 3, viewership plummeted.
Do you know what episode that was after?
What episode?
Well, no, I was just asking you to see if you knew.
Oh, no.
Because it might have been a specific episode. Like, I don't remember Season 3 that well, but there might have been an episode, like, they must have had, like, a 5 or 6 episode chain that never really got the story going.
Well, the first half of Season 3 wasn't really that good, because Season 3, it sort of felt like there were 2 seasons, Season 3 and Season 3.5. Season 3.5 had the stronger arcs with the Savage Opress stuff, the Citadel,
Don't forget Chewie.
Yeah, Chewie. I think Chewie brought the viewership back up.
Wait, by Chewie do you mean Chewbacca?
Yes.
No, we're talking about a Chewie Chew toy.
Well, okay,
You
now
and
I
the
just
Chewie
imagine
don't-
Chewbacca chewing on a dog toy.
It'd probably be ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He run around and just kill every one of them.
Chewie. If you don't like Chewie, you got issues.
Yeah, really, there's something wrong with you if you don't like Chewbacca.
What's not to like?
Now, if you like Jar Jar, you have been smoking marijuana.
Hey!
Caleb, why are you smoking marijuana?
That was never stated.
It's stated now.
You're gonna get me arrested, bro. Cut it out.
So that proves you do it.
No, I'm just saying.
Wait, I'm sorry, what is he doing?
He smokes marijuana.
Oh.
Whoever like Jar Jar Binks is smoking on marijuana, and I was saying, hey now, because I think Jar Jar's a pretty cool character, and so I'm telling him to be quiet, otherwise the cops are gonna come after me.
It's like a bunch of people just mob your house.
And the cops are gonna come arrest you because you have a hidden stash of crack in your drawer.
You can come over here right now and look, 'cause I promise you I don't.
What's your address?
Stalker? No, I'm not telling you, you stalker.
Don't tell him on air. This is going to be uploaded to YouTube in a few hours, so don't tell him.
Window right now.
Uh-huh.
You have a beautiful face. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I'm starting to sound like
Jonah, you
weird.
stalker.
I think in season 5, I think one of the reasons why they killed Satine is because I think Obi-Wan needed fuel to kill Darth Maul, because at the beginning of the season...
But Obi-Wan didn't kill Darth Maul.
What?
Obi-Wan didn't kill Darth Maul. Darth Maul's alive.
I know, but what I'm saying is, though, is he needed fuel to actually kill him, like, actually finish the job, because to me it seemed like in the beginning of the season that he wasn't all that much after... like, didn't have a whole lot of fuel to go after Darth Maul. But because they killed Satine, he probably has a lot more fuel, a lot more of a reason to actually go after him.
Well, he had a reason to go after Maul. He killed his master.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that he had enough fuel, but he was just running low. And then when they killed,
Then whenever they killed Satine,
Satine.
like, I'm gonna... Whenever he killed Satine,
he was like, oh, I got fuel to spare now.
here's I think what should have happened. I think they should have went back and, like, did a blooper. And as soon as he saw that Satine get killed, I think he should have gone Super Saiyan.
She'd be like, no! Oh, there's actually a blooper on the season 3 box set. It's a deleted scene where, okay, so Star Adventures is stabbing a clone with her lightsaber. She leans over and kisses the clone, and then the clone drops dead.
What a way to die.
You can find it on YouTube. I'll put a link to it.
Oh my gosh.
It's so stupid, but so funny. I was watching that scene, I think,
Wait,
last...
did she kiss the clone's helmet, or did she take it off and then kiss the clone?
The clone didn't have a helmet. She had, I think she had kicked it off. And then she pulled him in, stabbed him, kissed him, and killed him.
Sounds a lot like Poison Ivy.
That just is the girl version of Poison Ivy.
Except, Asajj doesn't have hair. She's bald. She has cancer.
Sarge has cancer. Don't help her.
Okay, a lot of people are gonna be mad. I'm kidding. No.
Oh, go ahead. Send them after me, bro. I'm ready.
Well, then we'll all send them back to
Okay,
Caleb.
bro. Okay. I have a question. Throughout all this, we barely mentioned Obi-Wan. Did he ever die or anything in the series?
No.
Because in The New Hope, he actually dies.
Yeah, and plus, he is the cause of Anakin losing his arms and legs.
No. Wait, what? I thought we were talking about the Clone Wars series.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are, but you brought up this topic, so we're answering it.
He cannot die in the Clone Wars series because he actually died in The New Hope, Episode 4.
Yeah, but they can kill off any other Clone Wars characters they want. But they can't kill off Cody because he's in Episode 3.
They can't kill... They can kill... Well, I guess you could say the people that they cannot kill is basically the Jedi Council, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Count Dooku,
Padme.
and Grievous.
General Grievous. They can kill us cause. They can do whatever they want with her.
Obi-Wan died.
Obi-Wan cannot die because he died in Episode 4.
On his final battle with Vader in the Death Star hangar.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars is between Episode 2 and Episode 3. Obi-Wan dies and gets killed by Darth Vader in Episode 4, so he literally cannot die.
Oh.
He faked his death.
Everything finally makes sense in my life.
He fakes his death at one point, but he's wearing like a really thick chest plate, so the blaster couldn't
Bulletproof vest.
pierce it.
So Star Wars: The Clone Wars is just like stuff you never knew about the series, about Star Wars.
It's basically just the war that's going on because the Clone Wars went on for how long do you think, Aaron? About 5 years?
No,
In Star Wars years?
no, in continuity standards, it went on for about 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's 3?
yeah.
Okay.
But I think they were reaching a little bit of a limit, going 5 seasons with it only being 3 years. But of course, only the continuity nuts like me and Nathan P. Butler would know that. But the kids don't know that. They don't care.
They
They're
just want
just like, ooh, violence.
You don't even know who Nathan P. Butler is.
Wait, who? I just proved your point. Awkward.
Awkward silence. I hate that I didn't script this. I wish I could have. But hey, it's funny.
Hey, I have a question.
shoot.
What do you guys think of Luke selling his business to Disney?
What was he thinking?
Luke. To Lucas.
Oh, Luke.
What was he thinking?
What was he?
Luke is short for Lucas.
Okay then.
Gotcha there.
Okay, so let's get everyone's opinion on what the heck Lucas was thinking when selling Star Wars to Disney. Caleb, we will start with you. And I will bleep out all of your naughty words.
Well, see, I want to know why he specifically chose Disney because there's a lot of other big companies out there besides Disney, and I think Disney would have probably limited on how the Star Wars movies were made. Like in episode 2 and 3, there was a little, I guess you could say there's a little bit of some parts that happened that Disney wouldn't probably put in the movies, which might happen in episode 7 that will be coming out soon. But I'm just curious why he actually chose that company out of all the companies in this nation. Why did he choose Disney?
Well, you see, I hold hope for Disney will make Star Wars come alive, because, you know, Star Wars was kind of, I don't know, dying in a sense, because we heard rumors of Lucas is retiring. We didn't know if the franchise would survive if he did retire. So I think he made the right choice selling it to a different company. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. Why was it Disney? Why did it have to be a little kids network?
Yeah, but, okay. This is a question I don't think anybody has ever thought about. What is going to happen to Indiana Jones?
Oh, that's out the window. No one cares about that anymore.
Well, I mean,
I am now depressed. Okay. And his last movie was terrible.
I didn't see it. The only part I saw in that movie was when all the cockroaches were crawling down the guy's mouth.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of disturbing.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the Indiana Jones movies, but I've heard the final movie is terrible. So I am taking your word for it.
Have you? So you're telling me that you have not seen Raiders of the Lost Ark?
I wish.
Where already
This
listening.
call is ending now. Okay.
No, it's not. I will call back again and again and again. I will stalk you through the night if I have to.
That's why you turn off the iPad and iPods.
Okay, you know what, I never mentioned why, or what I thought about it, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think Lucas was thinking, hey, he's like, hey, I'm old, I should retire. Here, maybe, and he was flipping through the newspaper, saw Disney, and just chose that. Or,
He randomly chose it. He was like, okay, well, okay, let me see. I'm going to sell Star Wars to Disney.
or he was depressed because his last movie wasn't as successful, so what he did, he went to a bar, got drunk, and just woke up in the morning and noticed that he sold his entire company.
So he sold it while he was drunk. Very good observation, Jonah.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know, I was off my noggin.
Pretty much.
Why did I say noggin?
I'll tell that.
But, to your point, I gotta be honest, I was stabbed in the heart when Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney. And I said some words that I am not proud of.
You said fart knocker?
No, I wish. But,
Okay.
yes, I did swear just a little bit. Just a little bit. But,
I've been wondering, which movies are they gonna remake? Like the old 3 ones?
no, they're not remaking them, they're making new ones.
Oh.
Episode 7, 8, and 9. Episode 7 is slated for a 2015 release. And the director is J.J. Abrams, and
Yeah, but I think that would be hard because,
well, I mean, all the other movies were released in 3 years' time. I mean, Episode 4 came out in 1977, Episode 5, 1980, Episode 6, 1983, and Episode 1, 1999, Episode 2, 2002, Episode 3, 2005.
yeah, but I think this might be a little bit hard because the 4, 5, and 6 were made, not too long ago, but pretty long ago.
Well, all the old cast members are coming back to reprise their roles, but they're going to be older. There's going to be a new cast of characters.
Okay, because when you said they're gonna be back, I just imagine a bunch of elderly people with a lightsaber.
Well, I think it would be sort of good idea to actually have them because episode 7 would necessarily be taking place in the future, and it would make sense why they'd be older. So,
Especially if we saw Luke as like an elder Jedi, sort of taking on the Obi-Wan role.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't follow. I just hope that they don't follow the books in a sense, because we all know what Well, I know what happens in the books with Han Solo's kids, and I really don't want Han Solo's kids to be in Episode 7. I just don't. Well, I mean, they can make a brief appearance, but I don't want them to be one of the main characters.
well, see, now I saw this photo on Facebook, and basically it had someone holding a green lightsaber and saying that there's another Skywalker, which Luke must have married somebody and had a kid, and I think that person will be the main character in the story. Because they're supposedly saying that there's going to be another Skywalker, which is probably also going to have almost the same backstory as his, I guess you could say, past lives.
Or maybe it's Leia, because, you know, Leia's a Skywalker.
No, because Leia, I thought, was all hitched up with Solo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It can't be her. She's
Her brother, Flo.
she's... But, I mean, I have high hopes for Disney. I mean, yeah, I have high expectations. and
I think
high hopes because
I think they'll do okay.
I mean, just look what Disney did with Marvel. I mean, they were great with Marvel. The Avengers was a great movie. The spin-offs were really good. And also they have confirmed that they will be making Star Wars spin-off movies, sort of like Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Captain America, those.
They're actually making a Thor 2 movie, just a little heads up.
Yeah, and Iron Man 3 is already out.
Yeah, I want to see that movie.
Yeah, I need to see the first one. I'm behind.
You have
I
not...
need a life.
Yeah, I need a life. I'm behind. I need to find it.
Have you even seen The Avengers?
I've seen parts of it.
Okay, I really don't think you need to watch one or two, Iron Man 1 or 2 to understand The Avengers. So, yeah.
But in the third movie, you might actually want to get up to speed with watching.
Yeah. If you're gonna watch that, then you might as well watch them all.
Yeah, I know. I need to find him at a Redbox or something. But anyway, what characters would you all like to see in a Star Wars spin-off?
So you're talking about episode 7?
No, I mean like a character that gets its own movie. Kind of like, you know, The Avengers, The Incredible Hulk, you know, something like that.
Alright, so we're talking about Marvel, not Star Wars.
No, we're talking about Star Wars. Like, what kind of characters would you like to see? Like, just to make an example here, Boba Fett. You know, it would be called Star Wars Boba Fett.
Wait, I thought Boba Fett got eaten.
That's...
He's actually not dead.
Another bounty hunter came for him, and then, I guess you could say, dragged him out of the belly of the beast.
No, no, that's...
You mean that, what I picture is, what I picture is a guy that was inspired by Boba Fett and lives on his legacy.
That's actually not what happened. Boba Fett shot the Sarlacc to death, and then it spit him back out, and he was free.
Oh.
I mean, that's what it says in Tales of the Bounty Hunters, and that book doesn't really follow EU logic, so I don't know if it's right or not.
Who is Boba Fett's dad again?
Jango.
I know it. Jango Fett, okay.
The guy who got beheaded by Mace Windu.
Yeah.
Jango Fett is one of the suckiest bounty hunters I've ever seen.
When I saw that scene, I felt really bad for that kid, because he was holding his dad's helmet, but his head was still inside the helmet.
The head fell out.
But still, that is kind of... That scene did make me feel sad.
Yeah, it is sad, but... Yeah, I mean, that was a character moment for Boba. Because think if Jango hadn't died, you know, Boba wouldn't be as hardcore as he would be.
Yes.
As he is in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. But I gotta say, Jango Fett is one of the suckiest... Yeah, because I gotta say, Jango Fett is one of the suckiest bounty hunters I've ever seen get killed.
Alright, so going back to spin-off movies, I think a great spin-off movie would be Chewbacca.
That's true. Maybe we could see a Chewbacca and Han movie.
Well, I think it would be more, do they actually read the books of how Han Solo and Chewbacca met up?
There is a book about that. I haven't read it, but there is a book series about that. And,
well, they did make a spin-off movie starting from...
Well, they've actually cleared the fact that they're not going to follow the books. So I don't know what they're going to do. If we see a young Han Solo movie, they're going to make up their own original story or something like that? I don't know.
Well, what they should do is, they should make, I guess you could say, a two-side movie. They do a little bit of Chewbacca whenever he was born, and I think Chewbacca and Han Solo are around the same age. So, they show Chewbacca being born and all that, then they do Han Solo, and then they just keep on going back and forth until they meet up with each other.
Dude, I don't think Chewbacca and Han are around the same age, because Chewbacca's in the Clone Wars, and Han is not born until after Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, well then is they could do a little bit of Chewbacca and then Han Solo, and just keep on going back and forth, and then they meet up, and then they lead up to the point where they make it to Mos Eisley, then they help out with Luke, and then everyone knows how that goes on.
Yeah, and then it ends.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, I'm Han Solo, and this is Chewbacca. Da 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 da. The credits start rolling. You're like, what? Like what?
Yeah, I have a question.
Shoot.
How long have we been recording this?
Oh, we've been on the call for about an hour now, but I don't want to touch the recorder. I don't want to pause it
An
or...
hour and 44 minutes. 44 seconds, my bad.
Well, that's how long you've been on the call.
An hour and 70 minutes.
Yeah, Caleb, that's how long you've been on the call. Me and Jonah have been on this call for about an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, it's an hour and 1 minute right now, as long as I've been on.
Yeah, me too. But anyway, let's go back to the spin-offs. Jonah, what characters would you like to see in a spin-off?
Let's see, I would like to see, Han.
I think everyone wants a young Han Solo movie. That's what people are voting for.
Yeah.
Like, we want Han. We
We
want
want
Han.
Han. We want Han.
But, I mean, who would they get to cast?
Han shot first. Han shot first. Okay.
Yeah, let's get to that point. Who shot first, Han or Greedo? My vote is Han. How about you all?
I think Greedo, well, yeah, I think Han Solo shot first because you never actually saw a bullet come out of the pistol that Greedo had.
Yeah, actually there is. In the actual 1977,
Question later.
actually in the 1977 version, Greedo never shoots. He never has a chance to because he's lying on the table dead. But in the 1997, I think, or next release, George added the bullet coming out of Greedo because he wanted to explain to kids that Han had no choice but to shoot Greedo, which I think is a terrible change. Thoughts?
Tacos.
Not your thoughts, Jonah. Caleb, your thoughts.
Well, basically what you're saying, let me make sure I'm getting this, let me make sure I know what you're asking. So basically they adjusted the movie on how, Greedo never had a chance to shoot Han Solo.
Mm-hmm. They added like a little split-second scene where Greedo and Han fire at pretty much the exact same time, but because of that scene, it generated this whole debate on who shot first.
Honestly, I think that I don't think it would have made a difference because it wouldn't make any sense why Han would be turned into Jabba that early in the series because back whenever they're making the movie, this is the first episode, so I don't think it would be a great way to start the movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, Han was going to shoot Greedo in the first place, but George wanted to explain to kids that Han had no choice but to shoot Greedo.
Yeah.
But the 1977 version is still the best.
Wait, did they like remake the movie?
No, they remastered it and made the sound quality better, but they added like CGI dewbacks and more Cantina aliens and all this junk. Because George said in an interview that he was never able to tell the story that he wanted to. So he was strapped by the limits of technology, which I think is pretty stupid. Because, I mean, sure, yeah, we like little CGI rats running around getting run over by a land speeder, but do you need that in your story?
mean, I don't know, but
I know I'm going on a rant here, but
anyway, going back to the spin-offs, I think another great spin-off movie would have been Count Dooku, because he was originally a Jedi.
yes. Yes, we need to see what Count Dooku did to get to the dark side. The EU doesn't really explain that, or at least not that I know.
All they basically said whenever Obi-Wan was all tied up is that the Emperor said that there was like a greater power and all that, and that's basically all I got from that.
Well, basically, they just throw it at us that Count Dooku was a former Jedi, and now he's leader of the Separatist movement, but we don't get any history on how that happened or whatever.
No backstory.
He's not in Episode 1, but we know he's a Jedi during that time.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be an extra just walking around.
Can I ask a question?
And also why he didn't cancel the order, because whenever he went over to the dark side, you'd think that he would cancel the order, because he knew that the clones would be working against him.
Yes, but that's not what Sidious commanded him. Sidious commanded him to place the order because of greater evil that will be coming, because the clones are not loyal to the Jedi. They are loyal to Palpatine. So when Palpatine gives Order 66, they do it without question.
Well, I mean, I think it was more of, this is going to be difficult to explain, but I think they had like a regular, automated setting. It's like a little robot, and like had a regular automated setting. Then once when they heard a specific voice, they just went, "Oh, commando on you."
They just went bad.
Like an apple.
Yep.
They grew horns is what happened. Little horns.
Like Darth Maul.
No, Darth Maul's horns were already there to begin with, so...
They were super long when he was found on that one planet.
He was born.
Okay, Jonah, you can ask your question.
Okay. What happened to Alex?
He died. I murdered him.
Caleb, you stalker. He hung up because he had to leave.
Okay.
I'm going to call him back in a few minutes so he can join us for the last 30 minutes of this discussion.
I might have to be going to bed by then, bud. So,
Yeah, how long do you plan on making this video? Because it's already 10:58 on my clock.
Well, however long I choose.
oh, so now we're playing by your rules.
Yes, because it's my discussion.
Okay, whenever I look at your picture, your Skype picture, I just want to say this. I see Darth Vader with whiskers. Then I realize that's just the lines underneath his eyes.
He's burning in heck. He's burning.
Yeah, and then I look at Caleb's. It's a white dude with a blue background.
Same here, brother.
And yours is a zombie guy holding a banana.
Yeah, that's what I got from an app.
Funny app. Anyway, going back to what we were talking about, Season 3 and the viewership going down, I actually have the Season 3 box set on hand with me right now, and I'm looking at the guide, and the first, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first 11 episodes, aka the first half of Season 3, weren't that good. Except for the ones I thought were good were the Clone Cadets and the ARC Troopers and Assassin. That's pretty much it. Cause
What was the assassin?
that was the one where Ahsoka protects Padme from Aurra Sing.
Aurra Sing, yeah.
Because we all thought that she was dead when Slave 1 crashed.
I got a funny story about
She's
that.
alive!
I got a funny story about that because whenever in Season 2 the ship went down and blew up, right, that was the only episode my dad ever watched with us, like all the way through from beginning to end. And so he said as soon as the ship exploded, she will return. She'll watch her come back. And I'm like, yeah, they'll probably do that. And sure enough, they did.
I thought that she was dead. I was like, she's dead. She's dead. She ain't coming back.
Ding dong, which is dead, which is dead, which is dead.
Ding dong, Aura's dead. Aura's dead. She's dead.
It's like we could do the easy way by pouring a bucket of water, or we could do it the hard way.
By crashing a ship. Whatever you want.
Why can't we do
Epic
both?
way.
Why
The
can't we do
epic
both?
way. I'm gonna go out with a bang.
Question, why can't we do both?
Because it's not possible.
You want to bet?
Fine,
All you need is a parachute.
Fine, I'll pour a bucket of water on you and blow up a ship while you're in it. Matter of fact, I'll put both of you in it.
That's not very nice.
But anyway, the episode's supply lines and sphere of influence, they make no sense.
I think it was sort of something just for an episode that week. I don't think they were trying to get anywhere with it.
Yeah, I call season 3 the political season because they had the most most adventures in politics with Padme episodes ever.
Yeah, basically that's what went down. Isn't that the season where Ahsoka meets the separatists?
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah.
was heroes on both sides.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't watch disc 1 or disc 2 of the season 3 unless I am watching Clone Cadets, ARC Troopers, or Assassin, and occasionally Hunt for Zero, because that had an epic battle between Cad Bane, Obi-Wan, and Quinlan Voss towards the end.
Oh yeah, I remember that. So they're trying to track Zero.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
because
I don't know any of this.
Zero's Jabba's uncle. But Zero sounds like a girl.
Yeah, it does.
Do you remember the movie, Jonah?
What? Oh yeah, the movie Jabba's son.
Jabba's son is kidnapped and it's Zero and Count Dooku that's behind it. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it. I'm
I
talking
think,
to the viewers
everybody
now.
that was a Star Wars fan would have seen it by now, because I mean that movie was made.
Well,
What do y'all think, like 2008?
well, I'm talking to the viewers, not you.
Well, I mean, no, I'm saying if you're a Star Wars fan, though, I think all the Star Wars fans would have seen it by now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I saw it when it came out because I think it was one of my friends persuaded me to go see it, and I had just watched I think, Return of the Jedi the night before, and so I was like, okay, I am burnt out of Star Wars right now. And then when I sat down in that theater and I watched that movie called The Clone Wars, I'm like, holy crap, this is awesome.
Amazing!
Mind blow.
I know this girl who loves Star Wars. Her room is like filled with Star Wars stuff. Then again,
What's the number? Give me a girl.
She's graduated. Okay,
Ah, crap. Crap.
she's a little bit too old for you.
Dang it.
Anyway, so I asked her what she thought about the new movie, and I haven't seen it yet during this time period, but she said she thought it would be terrible because she thought animated and Star Wars didn't really mix.
Well, it mixed kind of well back then. I mean, it mixes
She
perfectly now.
wasn't a big fan of Star Wars being animated. She thought it was a bad idea.
I guess it sort of also depends on the storyline, though. Like, the storyline in the movie wasn't all that bad. I mean, I think it was sort of out there, but...
It was just sort of a random story that came after the Battle of Geonosis to, like, spark the beginning.
Yeah.
Because actually the Clone Wars was not intended to air with a movie. Those the movie was originally going to be a 4-episode arc that was going to debut the Clone Wars television series. But of course it debuted with the movie, and the television series started, I think, 2 or 3 months after it came out on DVD.
Yeah, but originally the movie took place at the end of season 1. That's the time of the movie. Because
No, it
if you
didn't.
remember, they were on Christophsis, or I think that's what the planet name was called. And
That was a jump around the timeline, because we all know that Star Wars doesn't keep its timeline very well.
Yeah,
Never do.
Because
That's
season
why
3 jumps around the
Lucas is
timeline, I don't know
flawed.
how many times, because, you know, a perfect example is clone cadets and ARC troopers. Rookies comes in the middle of those 2 episodes.
No, it comes after. Oh, yeah, in the middle. Yeah, you're right.
Because Heavy is dead in ARC troopers, but he's alive in clone cadets.
Yeah.
And I believe Cut Up was alive in clone cadets, but he died in Rookies too because he got eaten by the giant worm.
Yeah. A lot of them, I think all the clones in that squad died, because who died in the Citadel?
That was Echo. He got blown up when the shuttle blown up. When the shuttle blew up.
Nope. The dude got zapped.
What do you mean?
Do you remember those electromagnetic mines while they were climbing up the wall?
Oh, he was just a random clone named Charger.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't been in anything. He was just a random clone that they named Charger. It's kind of like Long Shot. He got zapped in the walls too.
Alright, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, I know most of the names of the clones by now. I can name, I don't know how many that have died. It's a shame that I can name all those that have died and those who are not living.
who's the guy with the yellow stripe and, like, the fin?
Are you talking about Cody?
Well, I bought a Lego watch, and it came with that character, and I wondered who he was.
Yeah, that's Cody.
Does he have a last name?
No. He's a clone.
They just call him Cody.
Okay.
The
Anakin Skywalker.
clones, last names are Fett. Rex
I've always
Fett,
wondered
Cody
this in
Fett.
Star Wars, are clones just like,
They are clones of Jango Fett.
clones, I always imagined, them just, I always thought they were just, that was just their name. I always thought they were like people volunteering to fight.
No, they are an exact copy of Jango.
Basically, in a nutshell, they were created to battle.
They were
Okay.
created to serve, fight, and die.
They were created to die.
Basically, yeah.
That's basically, you got it. They were created to serve, fight, and die for the cause.
But this is something I noticed through Star Wars. No matter what, their armor does not protect them.
Well, actually, in season 4, I believe, the Zilbeast...
That was in season 2. That was season
What,
2.
season 3?
Season 2 is when the Zilla Beast came.
Well, see, in season 2, I don't think you saw the episode, but the Zilla Beast came, and not even a lightsaber could penetrate its scales. Think of it like a big, huge dinosaur. And the
Anakin
scales
tried
were
to
like-
cut it, but it just reflected it. He was like, what the?
This is what I'm thinking. A Jedi whacking it, it bounces back and kills the Jedi.
Well, no, see, Anakin was climbing on its back, it was running on its back and tried slicing it, and it didn't do anything. And he's like, what? And he's like, what's going on here?
The reaction that he had, I started to crack up at that.
You're like, what the heck?
What?
What is this magic?
What is this trickery?
Hey, Lego lover,
What?
I want to go ahead and get off.
No, don't leave yet. Come on, bro. Stay for a while.
I've been on here for over an hour, brother.
Yeah, but dude, then it's just gonna be me and Jonah doesn't know anything.
We can make a part 2 some other time.
No, just stay on for another 5 or 6 minutes.
Alright, I'll stay here for another 5 minutes and I'm getting off, bro, alright?
I'm gonna call Alex back.
Okay.
There's a Lady Gaga ad.
Anyway, what other topics have we not talked about?
I can't think of any.
So we discussed Lucas buying Disney.
So, how's those costumes?
Well, actually, we've never discussed how the other episodes will get out there.
Yeah.
Because Filoni has talked about there are other episodes ready and raring to go, and they was originally planning for a season 6, but season 6 is apparently not going to happen. So, how do you think that these episodes will get out there? Caleb?
I think that they'll have to probably do backstory, or at least a couple episodes on how Ahsoka's going to handle herself out in the real world, because throughout the whole entire series, she was under the, I guess you could say, under supervision of her master, and now that she actually left, they're probably going to do a couple episodes on how
Well, you see, that sort of...
she's handling herself, and if she's doing it.
That kind of rubs me the wrong way, because I sort of like that Ahsoka is sort of gone now. I was sort of waiting for her to leave, because I have to admit, I wasn't an Ahsoka fan when the movie rolled around. I was like, they just added another silly character into this.
Hey, was Ahsoka the one that, was Ahsoka the
Ahsoka.
Anakin's...
She was Anakin's Padawan.
Okay.
When she first entered the series, she was around...
She was like an alien...
Yeah, I don't even know the species. Hang on, I'm gonna go check my encyclopedia. Yeah, I know, I sound like a nerd.
Well, anyway, I think another way that they're probably going to do get episodes out there is probably show a little bit more on how Anakin gets angry, because he's probably going to be blaming himself for Ahsoka not being able to come back, and that's probably how he gets more anger built up inside of him, and that's probably where he gets on the brink of turning to the dark side.
Yeah, but I gotta say, would it have been better if Ahsoka died?
That would have probably been a whole lot.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I want her to die. I'm just implying that maybe it would have been better. I don't know. Maybe he would even get even more angry.
Probably commit suicide.
Episode 3 would be wrong then. Okay, I have the encyclopedia on hand. Ahsoka is a Togrutan.
You don't see it, but I'm rubbing my hands evilly.
Good for you. Ahsoka is a Togrutan.
That's a weird... Never heard of that species before.
They were in Season 4 in the Slaves of the Republic arc. That was 3 episodes.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, did you say slaves?
Yes. There is slavery in Star
Darwin
Wars.
is racist. Okay.
No! It's nothing like that.
I know.
How dare you say that, brother?
I'm kicking you off the call, Jonah. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Anyway,
dude. Well,
great. Now I feel bad because there are probably going to be people that will hate me just because I said that.
Yeah, you might want to supervise the comments there, Lego lover.
I am sorry.
They will criticize you in the comments.
If they even get this far.
Anyway,
Okay,
Jonah, how do you think these episodes will get out into social media?
I always thought that they'll do it like what they did with, I'm going to bring up the series, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think what they did was a good idea. Like, they had a bunch of different TV series. Like,
They had like 5 spin-off series going at once.
yeah, like I remember when I watched it, they had, they had one where, like, one series would, like, go into a whole, like, they'd be in the sewer and then they end up in, like, cyberspace.
Oh
And then they
yeah,
create
I've
a
seen
whole
those
new TV
on YouTube. I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series Fast Forward leads right into the Back to the Sewer series.
Yeah.
Because that's when they
like,
come back and they have to rescue
like,
Splinter from cyberspace.
Like, do you remember the episode, do you remember the TV series when they were in the future? Like, they...
Yeah, that was Fast Forward.
Yeah, Fast Forward. When that TV show ended, it kicked off the new TV show, Back to the Future.
Yeah, I know, I've seen
Yeah,
those.
I was thinking they might do that with Star Wars too.
Well, maybe. Yeah, but... See, I have a different theory. I think there are tons of different ways to get these episodes out there without airing them on Cartoon Network. Granted, Cartoon Network could do a big End of Clone Wars extravaganza, but I doubt that's going to happen. I mean, there are many possibilities. They could release it as an iTunes exclusive. They could put it as a bonus feature on the Clone Wars Blu-ray Season 5. Or they could, I don't know, put them up as a StarWars.com exclusive or something. They could do something exclusive, but there's another theory. Since they have at least 12 episodes done, I think 3 4-part episode arcs, they could release them as self-contained movies on Cartoon Network. Like, Cartoon Network could have a Clone Wars movie week marathon or something. Like on Monday night, there would be the Rush Clovis arc playing. That's all edited and ready to go. And that would be called Rise of Clovis. Then, you would skip Tuesday, go to Wednesday. You would have, I think they have an entire arc for the Order 66 clip that was on StarWars.com. Caleb, you saw that clip, right?
No.
No.
Okay, well, basically, how was it? I think it was Tuph. He goes all Stormtrooper on this one Jedi and just kills her. And then Fives puts him in a headlock and arrests him. And then, guess what? Admiral Trench isn't dead. You remember Trench, don't you, Caleb?
Alright, what?
You remember Admiral Trench, don't you, Caleb?
Was he the guy from the Citadel?
No, he was the big bug guy from season 2.
Explain the episode, it might start ringing a bell.
It was called Cat and Mouse.
Oh, that guy. The guy with the big mustache.
Giant bug. I call him Spider Guy.
Spider Guy.
Was
Spider
he
Guy.
working on
Yeah.
Spider.
Was he working on the other end, or?
No, he was Admiral for the Separatists, and then Anakin blew up his ship, and we all assumed that he died. But in the clip, he's half cyborg. I mean, like, one half of them is completely bug, the other half is completely robotic. I mean, he has 3 arms that are bug and 3 arms that are robotic, and he has a cyborg eye, too, and so...
Okay, I just picture half a bug hopping around on like one leg.
But he's not dead. So, I think that if they have an entire arc composed for Order 66, they would release that as a movie and call it Order 66 on Wednesday. And then you skip Thursday, you come to it Friday for the big finale, the Invasion of Coruscant movie. Because we all know that at the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, the Separatists are attacking Coruscant, but we don't know how the heck this happened. I know, they come in to try and kidnap Palpatine, but...
So they don't try, they actually come in and kidnap Palpatine.
Yeah, I know they do, but we don't see them actually kidnap him. Well, we do see it in the animated, the old animated series. Caleb has volume 1 of it, my cousins have volume 2. And I think you can find all the episodes of it here on YouTube. I'll try and put a link to it.
YouTube.
Please don't do that.
Hey, Lego Lover.
Hmm?
I want to go ahead and get off, alright?
Yeah.
Hang on, we're gonna discuss one more topic.
Why?
Let's just, we'll make a part 2 later.
No, part 2.
Come on.
We'll just say to be continued.
No, this is not going as planned.
It never was.
That's true, but...
You didn't plan it, well, yeah, duh.
Well, yeah, but I have nothing else to do.
Go to sleep.
Oh, I stay up on Saturday nights. Yes, I mean, no, it's Friday. Dang it.
You got 2 minutes, bro, alright?
Okay. Jonah, what other topic can we talk about? Ooh, I have one.
Okay, have you seen one video, of what would how Disney would make it, and, like, I can show you the galaxy.
It's Smosh, I know.
The Smosh, I think? I don't know.
Yeah. Is Caleb still on the call?
Caleb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Caleb, I have one more topic.
Alright.
Collecting.
What?
Collecting, you know, like, Legos and stuff.
Yeah.
So what, I know that this sort of has a big impact on collecting in general because of, you know, well, pretty much for the future of Lego, we're going to get some pretty awesome sets
Yeah.
of the new vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, they got 3 years to get all the Clone Wars stuff out. Because I know this wave of sets is basically concentrated on the Umbara arc. You know, you know all the sets that are out now, right? Right, Caleb, the ATRT that I'm looking at right now, the Umbaran tank, and a whole lot of others.
I believe so, yeah.
Next wave is actually concentrating on Battle of Geonosis and Return of the Jedi's 30th anniversary. And so we're getting a new Jabba's sail barge to kind of go along with the new Jabba's palace. And the reason that they're doing the Battle of Geonosis wave is because of a little 3D movie called Star Wars Episode 2 that's not happening. And basically because of that, it's because of how bad Phantom Menace did, being it's the Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Alright, dude.
Alright, it's a good start. Well, when you guys want to continue with part 2?
We'll have to talk about this later. I have no idea, but... Alright, I'll catch up with you. I'll catch up with you guys later.
Okay.
Alright, peace out.
We will see you later, Caleb. It was good to have you, and hopefully we'll see you in part 2.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye. Peace out.
Later.
Hey, Garrett.
Jonah,
What?
you just call me by my name.
Lego lover?
Dude, I can't use that now.
Can you send the audio to me? And I can send it back?
How? So you know,
You'll be here on Sunday, right?
Uh-huh.
What are you recording the audio on?
My MP3 player?
Okay. Could you bring it to church someday?
Why?
Like, just so I could see and maybe we could fix this.
Well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this thing from recording. Hope you have all enjoyed the first part of my end of Clone Wars talk. Since Caleb has left the building, he can't say goodbye, but Jonah can, and Alex left way early into the talk, so hopefully we'll have him for longer in part 2. Anyway, hope you all have enjoyed part 1, and keep your eyes out for part 2. This is Lego Lover 117 and 809 Gamer Man saying goodbye, good night, and sweet dreams.